Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Journey to Platinum. Now in this game, as you can see, we're playing Kaiser Blitzcrank against a Samira Shaco. So support Shaco is something that's gotten a bit more popular in the recent preseason and in the new season as well. It's not something you used to see too much, but unfortunately it's something that's sort of popping up a little bit more now. And yeah, it's not something I really like to see because Shaco is just, in general, very annoying as a champion. But looking at the rest of the team comps, we have pretty standard team comps in terms of our side. And then their Shaco is support, and they also have Morgana mid lane, which isn't super common. You can obviously play Morgana mid, but it's not really the most common thing. And as we can sort of see here, our Blitzcrank is still not. I'm not sure if he's connected to the game, or I'm not sure if he's just sort of just sitting there, not doing anything, and hasn't noticed or what. But hopefully he comes back soon, and it looks like he is coming back. So hopefully he should be back in time for at least lane. He won't be here to help with the leash, but he should be here to help with the actual lane itself. So thinking about how we want to actually play this lane. Obviously we don't want to walk too far up because of Shaco boxes, and that will just give Samira her passive extra knock-up ability as well. So we just want to make sure that we sort of stay away from that. And it looks like so he's going to place a box just there, but that is in the tower range. So I don't know why Blitzcrank wasted his Q on that, because that just means that I don't get the gold for it and he wastes mana. So yeah, so there's probably a box in there. And Shaco's being annoying and just starting with his sweepers. So we just kind of have to be careful here. So we will just farm where we can. And yeah, just play this lane a little bit slowly for now. Basically our game plan is just if Blitzcrank hits a good hook, then we can do something. But if that doesn't happen, then probably not going to be looking for anything early. Ooh, and Samira did manage to block the Blitzcrank Q there. I'm not sure if she reacted to it or whether she just happened to press it at the timing that he Q'd. I don't think it was necessarily 100% intentional, but that's okay. It's not going to screw up our lane or anything. Now, unfortunately, our team did get first blooded by the Master Yi of all champions. I guess maybe the Morgana landed a binding or something in the mid lane, which allowed him to get caught up. But it looks like our Elise is going to fight back with a kill in the top lane. So not too bad, not too bad. No, we'll stay back a little bit just because we don't want to get poked for free from Samira. Blitzcrank is going to get that cannon minion for us as well. And we'll just get some damage and get those minions. Again, we want to stay a little bit far back so that we're not getting free Qs from Samira here. Again, just give some damage to the Shaco where we can. Okay. And yeah, just try and stay back a little bit here. Good. The Q didn't manage to reach us. And we will get that minion and probably this one. And we will be able to get this one as well, hopefully. Good. So again, looking at the junglers, obviously Elise is more of an early game focused jungler, and Yi wants to kind of scale up a little bit. Ooh, okay, Blitzcrank hasn't managed to land any good hooks at the moment. That's okay. Hopefully he'll be able to redeem that a little bit as time goes on. Just get these minions here. Shaco is just going to be sitting in that bush. Yep, there he is. And we just need to be careful of the bush as well, because it will have a box in it for sure. There's no way that that bush isn't going to have any boxes in it. So again, just got to play a little bit cautiously here. Which is one of the annoying things about Shaco support. In general, I don't think he's an amazing support, but yeah, he's just more annoying than anything, I feel like. We will also outscale the Samira when the late game comes, and unfortunately we did get killed in the top lane there. But that's okay, at least didn't manage to get anything in the mid lane there either, unfortunately. We'll get some more damage on the Shaco. Shaco and I are kind of just like trading damage here. But that's okay. We'll get some damage off that. And unfortunately we won't be able to get that minion, but it's okay. Yeah. We will hopefully be able to get this box. No, we can't quite get the gold for that. That's okay. At least did try and help out there, but didn't end up really doing anything. Pushed them back a little bit, which gives us a little bit more breathing room, I suppose, but yeah, nothing too majorly helpful from that whole exchange there. And yeah, Blitzcrank is not landing very good hooks at the moment, so a little bit unlucky there. We will start taking our potion here because we are getting rather low on resources, so. But yeah, we just have to hope that the Blitzcrank can start landing some hooks soon. Elise is coming around for the repeat gank as well. Okay, and we will get the kill on the Samira there. So, all's well that ends well. Not too big a deal there. And we will be able to push this lane in now as well. And, okay, we are able to get all of that. I actually have 1800 gold, so I kind of want to leave here. Blitzcrank can help out, and it looks like Jace is around the area. So, I will just back out and get my Noon Quiver, and then probably some boots before heading back to lane. I will also get a refillable potion and a control wood. So, yep, so Yi is around the mid lane, so we should have that dragon no problem. He is going down to start checking on it now. We don't know where he is around there, so my team does need to be a little bit careful. Yeah, and I think they might just both die to the Master Yi, honestly. Yep, which I don't know why they decided to fight that. But hey, we can't control what they're doing, so we just have to try and deal with the consequences. Okay, now I want to go up and get that minion, but I can't really do it without taking damage from Samira there. Okay. There goes her W at least. Okay. We'll continue to get some minions here. We'll step back a little bit because, as I said, just don't want to take free damage from her. Yeah, we did screw up these minions though, unfortunately, for the most part. And we will also move our potion into slot 1 because I don't want to forget which slot they're actually in and then think I'm using it when I'm actually not. So the Samira is level 6 now as well. The Master Yi is up near top lane. So yeah, just we don't have to be too worried about him. But we do still have to be cautious about the Shaco, who is somewhere around the area. Okay, he walked up there. Okay, my Q didn't actually go on the Samira at all there. So now we just walk back a little bit because Blitzcrank missed his hook. Just get that minion. Unfortunately, we are pushing into them a little bit now. We will dump a control ward in there. Oh, good thing I did because there was a box right there. They wouldn't have been able to follow up on it or anything, but even still, it's good to not take the free damage. We'll get some damage off on the Samira there. I'm running a little bit low on mana, so I need to be a little bit careful, I guess. Just stand back a little bit. Hopefully Blitzcrank can land a hook at some point. Okay, now Shaco is level 6, so this one's obviously the clone. Cool. So there at least goes Shaco's ult that we don't have to worry about anymore. But yeah, just get some more damage off on him there. We'll use one of our potions here. Blitzcrank doesn't have any pressure now because he doesn't have his hook up. We are going to get that minion at least. So we'll manage to pick all of these minions up here. Looks like the rest of our team isn't doing super well. But hey. Yeah, and Samira was just able to ignore Blitzcrank's hook, basically. So there's going to be a Shaco box in there. Just get some damage off on him there, though. Just try and make him think twice before walking up it now. Okay, we'll just get some more sustain off of these minions by attacking them. Yeah, nothing too exciting really happening at the moment. We're kind of reliant on Blitzcrank landing his hook because I can't run up into the Shaco boxes. But that's okay. If it was a different support, then I might be able to play a little bit more aggressive. Even with Shaco I might be able to, I don't know, but I'm just a little bit cautious because of the amount of damage that they can produce if something were to go wrong. Okay, we'll just get that there. Now obviously this is the real Shaco here. But yeah, so we're just going to try and avoid this Shaco clone. We'll send a W up here. Oh, that was actually the clone up there. That's interesting. Okay, so that's a little bit unlucky, but hey. Okay, so Morgana is coming down. Oh. Okay, and yeah, the damage reduction from the E, and now he's got a full Duskblade as well, actually. Which is unlucky. Maybe I should have flashed earlier to get an extra auto or something off on him. Not sure if it would have made a difference or not, but potentially would have. But we will just go for the pickaxe into Berserker's Greaves here. We will pick up another couple of control wards before heading back to lane. But yeah, this Master Yi is going to be a problem, obviously. The Samira's actually got really, really good farm because of the pressure from the Shaco boxes. And yeah, looks like the Wukong is also very far ahead now, and he's 4 levels ahead of the Elise, so I don't even know why she's trying to even do anything up there against him. Because he doesn't need his ult to just absolutely destroy her. Obviously. But hey. So, we will just continue getting minions here where we can. And Blitzcrank isn't going to be able to land a hook on her or anything, so Shaco is around the area. I'll just get rid of that box there. Okay, Darius is able to get a shutdown onto the Wukong. So hopefully Darius can become a bit of a menace later on in the game. But we'll have to see about that. So what does the Samira have? The Samira has her 3 components for her mythic item. I'm one of the components obviously behind. Okay, we'll get the Shaco there. And we're not going to go on to the Samira here, just because we don't know where the mid laner is. Apparently they're walking down. And also if she gets rolled off, then that could be a problem for us. So that was a good hook from Blitzcrank at least. So just playing a little bit careful here. We do not know where the Morgana is. So we'll just make sure that we're pushing out these minions. And then we'll probably just leave here. Okay, so the Morgana is back in the mid lane. I'm actually very close to my Kraken Slayer. We kind of need one more wave so that I can get my Kraken Slayer here. Unfortunately. And yeah, this is probably just going to be me dying here. It is, unfortunately. I really needed that extra gold for the Kraken Slayer, but maybe I should have just left and waited. But unfortunate there. But at least the Shaco, I suppose, was the one who got the kill. But yeah, just a bit unfortunate there that I did manage to die. Now Shaco is nearly dead there with the Blitzcrank Ignite, but not quite. I thought that my ult would be able to get me out of that situation because of the shield, but not quite. Anyway, we will run back to the bot lane now. Samira is going to obviously back and get her full mythic item as well. Let's go. Actually, no, Samira did get that kill, sorry. The Shaco didn't. So yeah, she did get the kills with, yeah, and potentially a shutdown. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But yeah. So definitely not a good thing to have happened there. I probably should have just backed. But it was just such an awkward amount of gold that, yeah, I didn't really want to back there. So Darius is also very low on health, so hopefully the Master Yi doesn't show up and just kill him. Now, also, unfortunately, we don't have any tower plates anymore. So, yeah, just a bit unlucky all around for now. But that's okay. Okay, And we know where the real Shaco is now. And unfortunately Blitzcrank has left. Okay. And let's see if we can manage to get out of here. Okay, we can. But Shaco is coming down, or coming up, and Morgana's probably trying to look for it. Hopefully Master Yi isn't in the area, because if he is, there's not really much I can do. We will put a control ward in that bush there. And we will just run out of there. Perhaps I could have killed Shaco there, but I think he probably still had some way to get out, knowing Shaco. So we'll just push in these couple of ways. So Master Yi is mid lane. So we don't need to worry about him, and Shaco was just around mid lane as well. So now I will just leave, because we did see Shaco. Just let my team know that I have a decent amount of gold that I want to spend here. Overall went pretty decently, I think. Definitely could have gone better, definitely could have gone worse. So we do want to go for our collector here, just to get the upgrade onto our Q. And we will, yeah, just head on out. So they are pushing in the mid lane, obviously, with their Rift Herald. Yeah, I don't know why Darius really tried that. All we got out of it was the Shaco clone, so nothing really amazing. And Blitzcrank is just sitting there, taking the Qs from Samira. And also Wukong is just free pushing in the top lane. Oh, Blitzcrank nearly got that hook, actually. Okay, Blitzcrank did come back in eventually and help out there. Okay, now they will be walking down here. So, again, time for me to get out. Yi is over on the dragon. Yeah, we will potentially try and steal this. But we weren't quite able to get it, unfortunately. So we will just back here in this bush. I don't really just want to back with only 600 gold. I can't get anything with it. So we will just pick up another control and leave base. But yeah, it was a bit of an awkward position to have to back in, just because there wasn't really much else I could do around there. Now with Yi being 7-0 and having his 2 first items, he is obviously going to be the biggest issue. Our red buff is coming up soonish, probably just over 30 seconds away. Darius could be in a spot of bother here, but Samira is also just pushing in the bot lane, so I will just run back down there. I have ult in 30 seconds, which isn't really very helpful for it to be that far away. Okay, so Samira is going to do a decent amount of damage to me there, so we'll just need to use a potion and just wait for her style to run out a bit. So they do still have Yi and Shaco in the mid lane. Okay. Samira is going to get a lot of damage on her there, but she is going to be able to lifesteal it. So we will just sustain off of these minions for now. She has a lot more lifesteal than I do, so there's no point in me trying to fight her there. We will dump a control ward in that bush there, just in case Shaco tries something funny. But yeah, Samira's already at full health again. And yeah, I don't have heal or anything up, so I need to be very careful. Yeah, there comes Shaco. But yeah, there's not really a heck of a lot I can do right now. Elise is in the area, but I did get hit by that Q. So we'll get rid of that ward there. Let's get rid of that Shaco box. But yeah, I don't have a lot of health, and unfortunately we aren't the ones who got the Ocean Drake, they are. So I will just need to E out of here, and honestly we probably just have to give them the tower for the most part here, I think. Yeah, we need to kind of stay out of here. Yeah. Shaco had too many things around, so I couldn't really help out there, I'm afraid. And now Darius is just deciding to walk in, and he did get the Samira, but it's not really worth it to give you another kill there. I could have potentially ulted in there to heal as well, but I'm not sure if I really wanted to. Yeah, the Blitzcrank is pinging me there, but again, the Shaco was around with all of his boxes, and the Samira still had her ult, so I wasn't really sure about going in there, but perhaps it would have been the better decision. But yeah, all we can really do is have a look at it later and see if I could have potentially done anything more there. But we will just go back to farming here and hope that we can come back in this game. Just wait for this. There we go. We'll head back towards the mid lane, see if we can do anything there to help. But it doesn't look like they're really doing anything, so we'll just walk into the jungle here and... Nope, not get the wolves, because they aren't up. I thought they would be up, but they weren't. And neither is the red buff, so we can't even try and get that. And again, Samira's just going to block the Blitzcrank hook, as always. So we'll just push this wave out here. Level up our E again, and then follow this Blitzcrank around. Maybe try and get a little bit of vision around somewhere. But it looks like he's just going to walk around the Raptor pit. So we can't really do too much. Just use our Q on Samira there to get a good chunk of damage off. Shaco is in the area there, so we can't, again, currently do much. And Morgana has shown up as well. So honestly, they'll probably just get this tower. I don't think there's a heck of a lot we can do about it for now. But it looks like Elise came to help us out, so we will be able to defend it. Okay, make sure we dodge out on the Morgana binding. But we will take a lot of damage there from just the Morgana W and Samira Q. Oh. Okay, so I accidentally clicked on my mini-map there, which was why my W went in the complete wrong direction. That's okay. So that was a good hook from the Blitzcrank. Okay, we will get the Shaco there as well, but we do need to be careful of the Master Yi over there. Ooh, okay, so we didn't manage to get the hook on the Samira, but she doesn't have her W up anymore, so at least that is something. Will we at least get the Wukong? No, we won't, because Blitzcrank is just going to stand up there and not do anything. He should have really walked over to us and helped out, but I guess he just didn't feel like it. Which is really not a good thing, but I mean, hey, again, nothing we can really do about that. So we will pick up the Collector there and pick up our Zeal towards our Runans. Which means we'll also get our, our E upgrade as well. And hopefully once we pick up our Runans, we will be able to do a bit more. But they do also have 2 Mountain Drakes, which is not helping us in terms of doing damage, obviously. So we'll upgrade our E here and get another control wood before heading out. Now we will head over to the Krugs, I think, just to try and get some more gold on us. Shaco's over there in that area, so we need to stay away from there for now. Morgana's just pushing up in the top wave, so in the top lane, so she's not going to be too much of an issue right now. And yeah, just going back to farming as best we can right now. We did manage to pick up a couple of good, decent kills in that last fight before dying, so at least that's something there that gave us a good chunk of gold. Now they do have vision over there, so that's something we also need to be aware of, that there is someone around there. And here's Shaco. Okay, and we are just going to get his clone there. And we will just get that out of him. So Yi is over there. So he is probably just going to go up and get the Elise if she doesn't manage to get out of there somehow, which I don't see how she would get out of there, to be honest. But yeah, we can't really jump on that Shaco there, unfortunately. Okay, we will manage to get the Samira there at least. It cost me my ult and my heal. But again, not really anything I can do about that. So we'll also just get rid of that box from the Shaco there. Wukong is full health, so I can't really do anything about him. But Yi is also around somewhere, so I need to probably leave from the mid lane because he can honestly just dive me, I would say. Now we can also nearly get our Renans, so Yi is over there. Oh, and yep, the Wukong is just going to flash on top of me there. And the Yi is still in mid lane actually. I thought he would come down. It doesn't look like he's going to. So we aren't going to be able to get either of them there, unfortunately, and my Renans are still about 100 gold away. I will actually probably sell my Doran's Blade for that, I would say. But yeah, we're not going to try and surrender here. But yeah, it doesn't look like we'll have anywhere near the amount of gold we need, so we will just sell our Doran's Blade for our Renans here. And then thinking about what we wanted to go into next, try and get some healing reduction, I guess, for the Samira. But yeah, there's not really a heck of a lot else we can really do, I would say, especially against the Yi at least. So we'll just fire our W up there. Yeah, we aren't going to get it obviously, but just send it up there in case it helped out in some way. Now thinking about where the Yi could potentially be, because I wasn't really paying attention to where he was while I was in base. Hopefully he doesn't just show up behind me or something. So they are chasing our Elise at the moment. Which she shouldn't die here or anything, so I'm not too worried about her. We do just need to be very cautious of this Yi, and also the Wukong. Because even the Wukong has got quite a lot of kills. And yeah, with him having the two Mountain Drakes as well, that could obviously pose a lot of issues for us. We will see if the Samira walks into this bush. Well, she's not going to now that the Jace has just decided to jump on her. So, but he is just going to straight up kill her, so I guess it doesn't particularly matter. Dragon is coming up soon, so we can't really let them get that soul. But it looks like we're just going to go towards the Baron right now. And just see if we can get it before anyone can sort of get in our way. And hopefully as long as Yi doesn't show up and kill us all, then we should be able to get it. Cool. Now we'll all should back and head towards the dragon, which looks like what we're doing. So we'll grab our executioners and then head back over to the dragon area. Okay, so that was a good pick from the Darius. Even if Samira was alive, I'm not sure if they could have done too much, because, you know, she's not really the main issue here. The Yi is the biggest problem, him and the Wukong. Oh. Okay, that was actually the Wukong clone. Oh, we actually got the Master Yi as well. Oh, and the Wukong did manage to actually just kill me there and live through everything. Which I didn't think he'd actually manage to do. I was considering flashing out, but I didn't think I would need to. Looks like Darius could be in a spot of bother, but I think he'll be okay. Hopefully we can get the Samira before she can ult or anything. Blitzcrank did flash for it, but we didn't manage to get on her. But we did manage to get her at least at the end. Hopefully we can get the Morgana, not quite. But we do still have two of us with the Baron buff at least, so we will be able to get the tower in theory. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any problems with that. And then, yeah, we need to start heading towards... Alright. We kind of need to head towards the dragon. Which we will go over there now. But Yi is also up, so we actually probably can't defend that, to be honest. Jace needs to get away from the dragon right now because he can't solo defend that, I would say. But we also need to be very aware of the fact that they are currently on it. Yeah, which means they now have Dragon Soul. There's also an issue. Okay, we will manage to get the kill on him as well. But we also just need to get out of here now because the Wukong is around. And that is not something we particularly feel like dealing with. Can we at least get the Shaco? we will get the Shaco. But we will also probably die to the Wukong here, because I don't really see us being able to do anything. We'll try and do something here. We'll also just need to sustain off of these minions and hope that we can... Oh, can we live? We can. Awesome. Okay, so we managed to play that fairly well. And now we can go for this tower probably. Okay, because Yi is up there as well, so we'll just sustain a little bit before getting the rest of this tower. And actually, I will head over to this Gromp if it's up, because that will give me a lot more sustain. And now we can potentially... it's a little bit risky here. And now Shaco is in the area as well. So we need to try and get out of here. Yeah. So honestly, that was pretty stupid of us to try and go for. But I guess it was worth a shot. Now what we also want to do here is get... potentially we want to get... I forget what the item's called. But it's one that deals extra damage to shielded enemies. But let's see. So I think it might be an assassin item. Is this it? No. Here it is, Serpent's Fang. So we might actually go for Serpent's Fang here, and then get an elixir. Just because they have the Mountain Soul, so they do all just naturally have shields. Which means that we will just be doing extra damage to them while that is up. Jace does a lot of damage, but they have a Shaker box there, so he can't run too much further up. And just Serpent's Fang, it doesn't give crit, okay, but it gives AD and lethality. It's not really an item that I've built too much, to be honest. So we'll just get these minions here. Darius is going for the Samira there. Okay, we'll get that there. We'll manage to get the Shaco, and can we get out of the way of the Wukong? Hopefully, but I don't think we will. No, we won't. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get out of the way of the Wukong there. So Darius needs to just defend here. And then going towards potentially the... okay, so Executioner's builds into Mortal Reminder or Kimpunk Chainsword. They both have the same passive, but attacks to an enemy 3 consecutive attacks or targets below 50% health. Okay, and this gives us more crit, attack speed and AD, health and ability haste. I'm not sure which one of these would be better. We'll try Kimpunk Chainsword, I think, just to give us a little bit more survivability with the ability haste as well as the extra health. But yeah, that's us for now. Let's see if that can help save us from any further damage. So they are all up, and so is the Baron. So we want to try and head over to the Baron if we can. But honestly, if he's already on it, then we're probably just going to lose it. But we will try and get a ward in there at least, and they are on it. It looks like they are really nuking it down as expected. Okay, we will manage to get the Yi there. Okay, we'll manage to get the Morgana here. We will manage to get the Yi. Can we get her? We can get her. And now... Oh. Okay, Elder Drake is coming up in a sec. So honestly, we need to try and push out. And then look to get that Elder Drake. I don't think Shaco will be able to do too much to me. So we'll just continue pushing here. Wukong is up in 17-ish seconds. So we'll just get that inhibitor and then start leaving. Okay. So overall not too bad. Dragon coming up in 18 seconds. Just make sure you take their jungle camps on the way as well. Okay, let Blitzcrank get those fruit. And okay, so Yi is up. Okay, I do still have my ult, but I do not have heal. So that's something to be aware of. Okay, we will get the Elder Drake here. Okay, and now we kind of want to stay together. But Darius is going to go in there. Okay, we aren't going to have our ult anymore. Okay, so Darius is going to be in a little bit of pain here. Go for the Morgana there. We are going to get her. The Yi is still up. And we don't have our Darius here anymore. So, I have my ult in 20 seconds. Let's try and get rid of these minions. Sure we'll be able to. Get rid of the Shaco box. Okay, the Yi is just going to be able to kill me there. And yeah, unfortunately, it's probably not a lot we can do against the Yi. Oh, okay, we are going to be able to get in there. And hopefully Darius can carry this, but it doesn't look like he will be able to. Because I didn't have my ult there, I wasn't able to get extra shield and save myself from the Yi. I don't know why Darius walked back into the box. But that's okay. So yeah, just the Yi there, basically. If Yi wasn't around the area, or if I'd had a flash or I had my heal up, or ult, I mean I had my flash, but I don't think that was really going to help me in any realistic situation there. But if I'd had my heal or my ult, then I think I might have been okay. So yeah, they're pinging me. But, you know, the Yi just one-shots me, so I don't really think there's anything I could particularly do about that. But I don't know, maybe there was. So we'll just make sure we get rid of these minions here. So that Elder Drake, unfortunately, wasn't much help. They're pinging my Serpent's Fang, even though, you know, the enemy team has a Mountain Soul. So I will just maybe let them know, just in case they don't know. Just in case. But, I mean, hey, it's not really probably worth me pinging it, letting them know anyway, but who knows. Okay, so we managed to hook our Shaco box there. Oh. Okay, we are going to get the Master Yi there, so honestly that should just be game. If we can... Okay, Wukong's over there, so I don't want to walk over that way. We are just going to W, just in case he was still there, but it doesn't look like he is. So we're just going to head up towards the top lane now. Okay. So the Yi is still there for another 38 seconds. Shaco's around here. And yet Wukong is just going to be right in my face. Yep, couldn't get out of the way of the Wukong, unfortunately, there. He's another one who can just sort of stick on me. They won't be able to end the game, I do not think, because they don't have any waves. But they will just get time to defend, basically. Now, is there anything that I could get instead of my Berserker's Greaves that would potentially help out? Thinking about the attack speed and everything. I want to go back to marksman actually. Something that will keep giving me attack speed. Let's see. Honestly, maybe getting rid of Serpent's Fang for Lord Dominik's would be beneficial here. And getting another elixir. So just because they have a lot of extra armor in general, maybe the Lord Dominik's will be more beneficial for me here. But we'll have to see. It does cut down on my lethality, but honestly at this point lethality isn't really something I'm needing. The dragon is coming up in just under a minute, so we need to be prepared for that as well. So good idea of Jace to get the Scuttle Crab here. We'll get some vision around here. They don't have their blue buff up, so I can't look to steal that away from them or anything. Okay, we'll just instantly kill the Yi thanks to Blitzcrank. So honestly that will secure us the dragon, if we just don't do anything crazy. Oh, but it looks like crazy is our middle name. Okay. So it looks like we're just going to go insane right now. We'll get the Morgana at least. Let's see, if we kind of do need to back here. Okay, and the Wukong is actually just going to be able to end the game, unfortunately. So I guess we should have potentially backed earlier. But honestly, my team should have just not fought and should have just waited for the dragon, I would say. But you know, can't really help that. And yeah, maybe if I'd backed earlier, then we could have been fine as well. But oh well. So we will give the honor to give it to the Blitzcrank, I guess, because he did get on some decent hooks on like the Yi and everything towards the end there. But yeah, we are going to lose 15 LP for that, unfortunately. Taking a quick look at the graphs, I did the most damage in the game. Yi actually didn't do the second most, which is kind of surprising. I'm surprised how much damage the Morgana did. But yeah, just a couple of situations. If we'd played a little bit differently, it probably would have ended up better. But hey, what are you going to do? Just got to try and make sure that we don't, that we're able to see those things easy next time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And I hope you'll tune in next time and enjoy the next video as well. Catch you later.